I'm Jenny, back with this week's entertainment news. The 41st People's Choice Awards kicked off the award season this week as online voters weighed in on their favorite celebrities, movies, TV show, and music. The show was co-hosted by mom stars Anna Faris and Allison Janney, who joked that they were only picked for the job because Neil Patrick Harris and Ellen DeGeneres were unavailable. That wasn't entirely true, since DeGeneres was there to accept the award for favorite daytime TV host. As for the big movie winners, Maleficent scored favorite movie, Robert Downey Jr. won for favorite movie actor, and Jennifer Lawrence was crowned favorite actress. On the TV side of the fence, The Big Bang Theory made a big bang, raking in honors like favorite TV show, favorite network TV comedy, and favorite comedic TV actress for Kaylee Cuoco Sweeting, who plays the main female character, Penny. Music lovers voted for Ed Sheeran as favorite male artist, Taylor Swift as favorite female artist, and Maroon 5 as favorite group. Then, the evening's favorite humanitarian award went to Ben Affleck, who founded the Eastern Congo Initiative to promote educational, economic, and social growth in the African region.
The one way to combat the sad things we see, the terrible things that we see, is to try to bring a little bit of kindness into the world.
Country star Taylor Swift thawed Frozen's grip as the top-selling album of the year in 2014, with the pop-tastic success of 1989. Released last October, Swift's 1989 album forced Elsa to let it go in the last sales week of the year, ending up with over 3.6 million copies versus Frozen's 3.5 million. The 1989 album broke multiple records, sitting at the top of Billboard's Artist 100 list for 10 weeks in a row, becoming the year's biggest selling album in just 9 weeks and selling the equivalent of 430,000 copies in the final week of 2014. This is the second time Swift has crushed the music industry since her album Fearless sold 3.22 million copies in 2009. Swift also challenged the music streaming industry, pulling her songs off services like Spotify. Her decision not only increased album sales, it encouraged fans to watch her stuff on channels like YouTube and Vivo, where she earned millions of dollars from views. The 72nd Golden Globes took place this week, honoring the best actors, television shows, and movies. The ceremony was held on January 11th in Beverly Hills, California, and was hosted by comedy duo Tina Fey and Amy Poehler for their third and last time.
We are hosting the 72nd Annual Golden Globe Awards. We don't think we would be able to get in unless we were hosting.
The winners definitely offered a glimpse at who might win the Academy Awards this year, and predictions are already flying like crazy. For acting, the competition was fierce between stars like Benedict Cumberbatch, Reese Witherspoon, Kevin Spacey, Claire Danes, and Meryl Streep. The Lifetime Achievement Prize went to George Clooney, who was crowned with the prestigious Cecil B. DeMille Award. Movies in the running included Disney's Into the Woods, Pixar's Big Hero 6, DreamWorks' How to Train Your Dragon 2, and Paramount Pictures' Selma. From the silver screen to the TV screen, the PBS drama Downton Abbey went up against shows like HBO's Game of Thrones and Netflix's House of Cards. Congratulations to all who won. Angelina Jolie was in Rome this week for a special screening of the war hero film she directed, Unbroken, and she even met privately with Pope Francis at the Vatican. Jolie, who works for the United Nations as a goodwill ambassador, has been tireless in helping refugees who have been displaced from war-torn regions like Syria. So it's no surprise that she and the Pope really hit it off, given their humanitarian reputations. As for Unbroken, it tells the inspiring true story about a World War II veteran and Olympian named Louis Zamperini. At the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany, Zamperini finished 8th in the 5,000-meter distance event. Then World War II ignited as the Axis powers of Hitler's Nazi Germany, Japan, and Italy fought the Allies, USA, Russia, and Britain. It was then that Zamperini enlisted as an Air Force soldier. After surviving a deadly plane crash in 1942, he stayed alive for 47 days in a raft. On the 47th day, Zamperini managed to reach an island, only to be caught by the Japanese Navy. Taken prisoner and locked up in a brutal prisoner of war camp, Zamperini was treated cruelly until the war was over in August 1945. His personal torturer was a wicked man named Matsuhiro Watanabe, nicknamed the Bird, who was so bad that the USA included him in a top 40 list of Japan's most wanted war criminals. For his 81st birthday in January 1998, the former Olympian ran a part of the Olympic torch relay for the Winter Olympics, where several runners pass the torch until it's lit at the opening ceremony. He passed away last summer at the age of 97.
You can make it. You can do this, Lou. You just gotta believe you can.
From one inspiring tale to another, the movie Selma is about American civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. and one of his fiercest battles for equality. Although there is some controversy over how President Lyndon B. Johnson was portrayed, as a politician wrestling with the consequences of trying to pass the Civil Rights Act of 1964, director Ava DuVernay says she wasn't trying to paint anyone as a sinner or a saint in the movie. The plot follows the 3-month period in 1965 when Martin Luther King Jr. led an epic Alabama march from Selma to Montgomery, successfully surviving violent opposition from citizens and police. It led to President Johnson signing the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which forbade racial discrimination in voting. Although King was assassinated on April 4, 1968 by James Earl Ray, he will forever be remembered for his humble yet unconquerable spirit, as well as the famous speeches he delivered during church sermons and protest marches.
I have a dream.
He delivered the legendary I Have a Dream speech during the 1963 March on Washington. In 1964, King was honored with the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in fighting racial inequality with nonviolence.
It is unacceptable that they use their power to keep us voiceless. Those that have gone before us say,